Hello and welcome to Adam and Craig Do Stuff. We are in for a bloody good night. Tonight we're doing our third year at FEAR Avon.
So here we are back at FEAR Avon for a third year, full time if you include the
summer one this year, yeah.
And this year we've been invited.
Aye, very nice of them.
Lanyards and everything, so that, you know, we're not just any old peasants. This is amazing to be invited here.
Yes, because we always love this one, don't we?
I love FEAR Avon. Summer Frights was amazing. X4 Blackout is back from Summer Frights because it was so popular.
That
was unbelievable. That was so scary in Summer Frights, and I'm so glad they brought it back for the Halloween one, because it was so good. So as well as entry to the mazes, we've got fast track again this year. We did fast track last year and it was well worth it, wasn't it?
It really was.
So
yeah,
good, because the queues here can get ridiculous.
It does get very popular here, so it's very busy.
We also get to try out some of the other stuff that we've never done before, because we've got tokens for the rides,
the electric chair,
for the electric chair. Will you be doing that? I'm not sure if you'll be.
I mean, I'll give it a try.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We've also got a food token, and I must say the food here is actually really good.
It's actually good for attraction food.
It can't always be said for attractions, especially Scream Park. But we've had the dirty fries here before, and they are pretty decent, aren't they? Oh, it's getting chilly, isn't it?
It's getting very chilly.
We've also got a golden ticket.
Yeah, we don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Hopefully we'll find out.
We'll find out later.
Yeah.
We do get to go backstage in the Exorcism. Now, we're not allowed to film the mazes.
No.
Whether we can film the backstage bit or not, I don't know. I'm assuming not, but we do get to go backstage in the Exorcism, which is amazing. That's so cool.
We are in the bar.
We have picked up our FEAR Avon cup.
Yeah, nice cup this year.
Different to last year, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got some of the characters on there.
I think last year it had all the characters on. This year it's got Trixie and Chunk on it. And I don't know the name of that other one.
No, I don't either.
Sassy clown.
Yeah.
Unhinged. I love all the clowns, but that one is absolutely unhinged, I tell you now. But you can pay, I think it's $1.50 for the cups, and then you can refill them as many times as you want, and then you can take them home. So it's a great little souvenir. We're going to hit the mazes in just a second, aren't we? We're going to go do clowns first, because it's a good maze, but it's the least scary of the 5 here. If you haven't got fast track, I wouldn't recommend doing clowns first, because this one is not going to have a queue towards the end of the night.
No.
Personally, I would recommend starting over in the Republic of England at the back of the park, because they're the ones that hold queues all night long.
Yeah. So the first year we came, when we didn't have fast track, we was queuing for up to an hour for the trilogy ones.
If you come on a busy night, you're definitely going to queue for those mazes. So hit them first. Malefica may come down a little bit during the night. It does tend to get big queues, but clowns definitely will have no queue by the end of the night. So don't prioritise that one if you've not got the fast track.
Yeah, looking for new ones, and I think it's suitable for everyone.
I need to diet like pink or something.
Oh, just got tickled by a clown.
Oh my god, that was so much scarier than I remember.
Yeah, it was.
Especially for a clown maze. Clown mazes I like, but they're often not the scariest, are they?
No.
Like, Christ on a bike.
Especially the very end of that one.
Yeah.
There was so many clowns at the very end, wasn't there?
Clowns at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, all the way through, but one in particular towards the end.
Oh god,
Absolutely off the rails. Not okay.
And they were so tall as well, and we're short. Yeah. It was very intimidating.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
I would say that might actually be my favourite clown maze, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
hello.
How are you, my
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Delectable, your eyes. I could chew on them like a little sweetie. I pluck your hair one by one and sew it into my rug. Just like you racing with me on the most I could stick a straw straight into the vein and suck you dry until you are nothing but a rotten corpse, and then use your souls as little puppets. Always make a great show with the three, my darlings. Run along!
Oh, how lovely.
Oh, the roaming actors here are
Yeah,
so good. That's
they
what I
really
love about
are good.
Avon, because it's a full package, isn't it? Like,
And
all 5 mazes are good mazes, but the atmosphere around the park, the
Really
fire
good.
show, it just really is alive.
And
this
they've got
park.
more actors this year, haven't they? Like, there's more characters. Like we did recognise that one. I
I
know.
think we're going to go over to X4 Blackout now. It's tell you now, it's Summer Frights. This was terrifying.
Yeah.
Can't wait to do it again.
It was
because
so good.
Absolutely terrifying. Oh, I remember it was bad, but lads.
It's interesting.
Oh wow.
That was so intense. That was
was-
such an intense scare maze.
That has gone from one of my like fairly down the bottom mazes here to like right up the top. That is
Yeah.
absolutely terrifying.
That really was.
so scary.
The fact they have to find your way around with a glow stick makes it so intense, doesn't it?
It's literally gone.
And then they've got audio playing, so you don't know what is an actor and what is audio.
I honestly, it is pitch black in there.
Pitch black.
It is pitch
Yeah.
black, and you can see nothing but
Nothing.
what the glow stick lights up.
No.
Let me tell you, it's not a lot.
Not a
Glow
lot
sticks
at
don't
all.
give out a lot of light.
No.
And so you move through so slowly because you're trying to find your way with the glow stick, and you do not know they are there until they are. And also, can I just say, the cast in there today are incredible.
Really
Like,
were.
they are running at you, aren't they? They are grabbing you. They are just, the energy is insane.
Yeah.
Some
There
of
was
the
one-
scares we got in there,
There was one bit where like there was this dummy laid in some netting. I was like, oh, that's fine, it's just a dummy. But it had an actor laid on top of the dummy.
Definitely, like the sets are the same, but they've done some things to sort of add some misdirection in there that wasn't in there before, which is really powerful. It's really well done. Some of the scares were so intense in there.
They really were. I think that could be my favourite of the night, perhaps, but we've got some more to go. We've got
Wait
some more to go.
till we've done the others.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got the others are going to have to do a lot.
Yeah.
A lot, because that will stick with me for a while.
Yeah.
Is a non-conforming citizen who has not been taking this, their Vita Nova. Under the New World Order, it's an expectation that you take your Vita Nova, as demonstrated here.
So time to get a little wet. We're going to go and do the core now, which is the one where you have to wear waders to go through the sewers.
I love the concept of this maze, and let me tell you, at Summer Frights, the cast in here
They were really good, wasn't
unhinged.
they? Yeah.
Like, I don't know what they feed them before they start, but they were absolutely off the rails, weren't they?
They absolutely splashed us, didn't they?
Yeah, they
Last-
did. I mean,
in the
it's
summer
raining,
one.
we were going to get wet
Yeah.
anyway. But yeah, this has always been a good maze, but the Summer Frights cast really took it to the next level. So I'm hoping it's at least some of the same cast, because they were so good.
They were so good.
Oh my god, what's going on here? What's going on here? Oh god. Distracting. Oh, that's unhinged. What is
Oh
Oh my god. Sorry, got a bit distracted there, but it looks so different in there now, doesn't it? With all the new lighting, and they're using the lighting to create little effects as well, which I won't spoil, but it was really different. It was a really good improvement, I think, that, don't you?
I didn't really think anything. I didn't notice the difference, if I'm
Are you
honest.
joking?
No.
It was okay. It looks so much more beautiful than it did before. I
mean-
say beautiful, more atmospheric than it did
Yeah.
before.
I mean,
obviously,
I
if you
think-
walk around with your eyes closed, then you won't notice.
I mean, it always looks good in there anyway, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, it's got a really good look to that one.
We've just had an interaction with the dogs there. I don't know if anyone's seen our video from last year, but I got stolen and I had to go through Vita Nova on my own. They just took me away.
My arm. We're going to take you for intensive assessment. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, the Doctor's brilliant, isn't he?
Such a good character.
He is really
brilliant.
good. Yeah.
Brilliant. He's so good. Just that, even the facial, not even just what he says, like the facial expressions and everything.
Like, you can really believe that he is that character.
Good.
Yeah.
So
what's
good.
going on behind
No, I don't.
It sounds right.
The park is like so alive.
Yeah.
Honestly. Oh my god. Still running. Oh my lord. Doctor can run. Oh, Maisie's down. That was Vita Nova. What are your thoughts?
Oh man, I love Vita Nova. I always enjoy Vita Nova. I like the idea of being separated and on your own.
Yeah.
As long as like you don't catch up with big groups. And in that run, I only caught up with you right near the end. So most of it I was on my own.
I had right from the start, I had a girl that was really not coping well with the situation, who was sort of like tagging on behind me. But yeah, you see, I don't like being separated. I find I like to have you to cling on
I mean,
to.
I enjoy being with you, but the idea of being on your own doesn't bother me either. And also, every year you talk about that electric wall, and I've never felt it before.
I heard you scream when you touched it. Because when we were in that, there's a room and they sort of separate you, and when she pointed at you and she went black door, and I was like, I know exactly what the black door is.
Maybe
I've had it a few times.
Maybe I've never been through the black door
Maybe you've
before.
always been through the white door before.
'Cause it's dark, like I touched my wall to feel my way around. I touched the wall, I was like, oh,
It's
Jesus
sadistic,
Christ.
that bit.
Yeah.
It's sadistic because they force you to touch the walls and then they electrocute you when you touch the walls. Not right.
And there was a bit where I entered a corridor of mirrors and I didn't realise, and I saw my own reflection and was scared by that, thinking
There's a lot of mirrors. There's more mirrors than I remember.
Yeah.
There's more flashing than I remember being in that maze. That is so good. See, I'm terrified of the idea of not being with someone who can comfort me. So I find that really pushes me to the edge of that one. But that was a really good run through.
That was a good
Some
run
more
for me
changes
as well.
in there as well. There's a couple of mannequins been added and stuff as well.
Yeah, they were scary because at first I thought there was other people.
And that the end section's always been a good section. But the two actors that were in there, they were going for it. They were really good. At one point, one of them scared me and I turned away because he was coming towards me, and the other one was stood on the other side.
Yeah, I didn't realise there was two in there at first.
No, really good. Really good run through. And we're just waiting for our Exorcism backstage VIP imaging, aren't
it's
we?
gonna be really good.
Oh, we've been treated like kings, lads.
We had our behind the scenes tour of the Exorcism. That was really good. A really nice insight to how it all works, wasn't
That was
it?
a really nice touch.
Yeah.
That was a really nice
And
touch.
do you know what? I never realised that the Exorcism was a prequel of Malefica.
No, I
No.
didn't. That was a surprise to me.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to say
yeah.
it was manual. I was thinking, you told us that last year.
Yeah.
No, I didn't realise that either. And it's a shame we didn't know that before. because
Yeah.
that's really, really nice. And
Because it makes sense now, doesn't
yeah,
it?
it's
Yeah.
last year. Not that it didn't make sense before,
No.
but I love the connection between them. That's really, really cool. I love that. And then they've sorted the bar. Is sort of the piece of the story between.
Yeah.
It's sort the bar is sort of a sequel to the Exorcism, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like it's not just some random thing that they've just thrown in. Like it all links.
It all
into
links
the
in.
story.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, I love that.
And it was nice to be able to go around that room and just like really look at the props and stuff, because when you're in there you don't really get to appreciate them as much, do you?
No,
I mean,
no.
they look really good, and it adds
It's a
to
good
the
set,
atmosphere,
yeah. But
to like get close up to them and see how
and
it
actually really,
works.
really appreciate this. Yeah, see how it works, which is all really cool actually to see how it all works.
Yeah, and to know that it's all done manually by the set of actors is really cool, isn't it?
It makes it more impressive,
It
I
does,
think,
yeah,
because
yeah.
it all works so well.
Yeah, like clockwork.
And even we were looking for because the rocking horse is one of the props, isn't it?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
even when we were in there in the backstage bit,
We were
like
trying to see where the pulley
we couldn't
was.
even see
yeah,
it then
we
because
couldn't
we were like,
yeah.
where is the trigger for this? I don't
Because they did
understand.
show us where some of the pulleys were and the pins were.
Yeah, and you
didn't
can
they?
see. Well, there were shining torches on them, so you could see them. But yeah, it's a really well put together little show that, and it's a shame that it's not going to be here next year.
Yeah.
Obviously, to have new things, we have to lose old things. That's the way life goes. And I'm really, really excited to see what they bring next.
Yeah.
This was
The
amazing.
Exorcism was really good, wasn't it?
The mazes are fantastic. So whatever they bring next year is going to be phenomenal. And I can't wait to see what it is. Whether it's maze, whether it's more of this sort of thing, I don't know. But I love this. This is something different, and I like that.
Yeah, it is different.
It's nice to have the mazes and then have something that's
a little show,
a bit more theatrical and a bit more not really immersive.
Yeah, it really is. The
immersive, that.
actors in there are really good. Like the way she like bends herself, like wow.
And that, what did he say? 24 shows a day, did they?
Yeah, 24 shows a day. Yeah.
Doing all that bending on that bed, like that must you
Oh,
must
they
have to
do-
go home and have some.
They do rotate the actors throughout the night.
Oh yeah,
so,
so
yeah.
probably, but still, like
Yeah.
12 of doing all of that stuff. Like you must have to go home and have a bit of an Epsom bath. You know what I mean? Soak those muscles a bit. That must hurt, man.
Oh wait. I know. Yeah. I didn't see what my fate was going to be.
Give up it.
I should. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Oh. My God. That's all 5 mazes done, and
Yeah.
I love Malefica.
I love Malefica. I love Malefica
So
as well.
what?
Malefica. I love Malefica as well.
That is such
It's a
good
really good
maze.
one.
It's
Yeah.
such a good maze.
And again, they've put mannequins in this one. There was one earlier that they put mannequins in. Was that which one was that?
Vita Nova
Vita Nova.
mannequins.
And there was one point, like the first mannequin, I thought it was a real person, so it scared me. And then halfway through the maze, there was an actor stood so still that I thought it was a mannequin.
Yeah.
And then she jumped and made me scared.
Yeah, they're getting really good at misdirection now.
Yeah.
I think they're really up in the ante with the misdirection. And they've slightly changed. There was that the scene last time where it was just full of smoke and it was really
Yes,
bright.
it was outside, yeah.
Well, it's sort of under a tent.
Under a
but it's
tent,
kind
yeah,
of
but it looks
but it's kind
outside.
of not yet.
Yeah.
And then this year they've got like a lightning effect in there, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Like, I love that maze. Definitely want to go and do that one. Of all of them, that's the one I want to do again.
Yeah.
Maybe X4 Blackout as well. See how much trauma I want to leave here with. But yeah, I really want to go, and because I think we can get a better run on that.
I think so. Wasn't we the best group, was we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. No fault of them, but I think we want to go through and get a slightly better run. But even having said that, that was still a really good run on that. I really
got some
enjoyed
good
that.
jumps in that one.
And I think we've got Exorcism coming up, so I think we're going to go and do the ride, which we've never done before.
Yeah, I'm
have
going to
we?
use that token.
The lighting system on the walls is
Oh my God, yeah.
unbelievable, isn't it? So I think it's better to do that before we eat.
Before he eats, yeah.
Makes sense. How's your passion fruit martini?
It's really nice. It's really strong though. No, it's a strawberry daiquiri, not a passion.
Oh, okay.
Very nice.
It's a bad passion fruit martini because it tastes of strawberry. Just trying to enjoy a quiet drink. The bloody devil's turned up, started possessing people. That's rude, that, isn't it? He's absolutely getting on it tonight, lads. He's got another one. What you got this time?
It's a spicy margarita. Oh, that is spicy.
No. I should have put that in the name or something. Tell you what, though, that strawberry daiquiri is strong. I just licked a bit that had fallen on my finger, and I'm not even sure I'm good to drive now after that.
They are very
really strong. Somebody's going to be sleeping in the car on the way home, aren't they? Hey.
This is pretty cool. I really like that.
Oh, it's the Friends thing.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's Chuck. Chunk, sorry.
Got more on though.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen people wear that tonight actually.
I bet
Yeah.
it's extra small. I'm gonna have a look.
I think the RIP pass comes with a hoodie, so I think that might be the one.
Might do. I thought they're literally all XXL. Small. But in the US it's classed as an extra small apparently.
Now I'm not kidding when I say these are the most brutal waltzers we've probably ever been on, aren't they?
Yeah.
They were so fast. Like my cheeks was aching from it. Brutal.
Dear, this is unfortunate. Look at this. Who knew Bristol was such a rough area? Managed to get both rides in there, didn't we? It's a good little
did,
extra.
yeah, we used
that we've
both
never done
ride
before.
tokens. We did the Miami. Bloody hell, you come out of your seat at the top, don't you?
Yeah, those waltzes are nuts, man.
Waltzes
Those-
are brutal.
They are.
Yeah, I mentioned
running there
earlier.
at full speed.
They are so fast.
The lighting on that is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've got a footage of it going full, but when it gets up to full speed, like the smoke and the
Oh
lights,
yeah, forgot to smoke. That's
lasers
nice.
and strobes
Yeah.
and everything, I was a full sensory overload on that, wasn't there? And we managed to get another 2 runs on Malefica.
We did, so we did
I
3
love
in
that
total.
maze.
That was
I love that maze.
Me too.
Some nutty monk crawling towards us.
Oh god, yeah, on the floor.
So good, so good. I do feel like the night's escaped us today, hasn't it?
It has gone so quick tonight. Yeah,
It
so
has gone
quick.
so quick.
Like we haven't
I just want
had
more of it.
We've had some really good interactions with the Roman actors, but we've not had as many tonight as we normally do because it's
I
just
don't
gone
think
so
we managed
quick.
to catch as many on camera as we would have
No,
liked this time.
no.
We didn't see Trixie.
We didn't. I mean, see her, but we
Well,
didn't
yeah,
get a
we
chance
haven't
to
managed
interact with her.
Interact with her like we did
No.
last year, like we did at Summer
At
as
some
well.
event, yeah.
There's
We
some
love
really good
Trixie.
I love Trixie so
Yeah.
much. The sort of snake girl, Lizard Boy's not here.
No,
this
he's
year, is he?
not.
Oh,
No, we
Lizard
liked
Boy's
this
not
boy. I
here.
think he was new last year,
We
wasn't
loved
he?
him last year.
Yeah,
Got sort of snake,
Snake
girl.
Girl,
I
she
don't know
was
what she's called.
brilliant,
I'm
wasn't
trying,
she?
I'm trying to get that shadow off my face.
Yeah.
She was brilliant. We had a clairvoyant thing.
Yeah, lady with
tarot
the third
reading.
eye.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say.
They dragged us into the tent, didn't they, and gave us
They
a
were
tarot reading.
literally 3 of them were waiting for us as we
Outside
came out of
Malefica, yeah.
Malefica, and they were like, "You've been summoned," and we were like, "What? What do you mean?" Went for a tarot reading. It didn't go well.
go well.
My future's not very bright, and then she just started screaming
Screamed at us, threw everything off the table, and told us to leave.
Yeah, it was quite intense. I'm not gonna lie, it was quite intense.
But that was new for this year, wasn't it? And that was good.
that was.
Yeah, that was.
They were
that was
doing
cool.
something. I'm sure they had some sort of clairvoyant thing last year.
They did, but that was
But
in the
not like
that was in the bar, wasn't it? That.
And we had quite a bit of interaction with the unhinged clown that I can never remember the name
No,
of.
no, I can't remember the name of that one. The
but-
sassy one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he was all over us this year, wasn't
Yeah.
he? He was really, really good. I think I said at the beginning, like, it's the full package here. Like, the mazes are amazing.
The show's good.
The shows are brilliant.
And they had
Oh.
that street theatre bit, didn't they? We never noticed before in
I-
America with
I-
that fight scene.
I feel like they've. I feel like before, when the laser show was on, there was something going on, like they were chasing the
Yeah.
rebels. But that seemed more. It seemed like they've done more with that. Like
That
there
was
was so much
really
going on.
good.
They were punching them up, and
Yeah.
They were
Not for
fighting
real,
each
obviously.
other, and they were like, well, obviously not. And they had a bit as well as we were queuing up for X4 as well, where they brought up one of the rebels and said something about not taking your Vita Nova,
Oh, yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
it? And what happens to you and that kind of thing. It's just so alive. It's just so alive. I absolutely love it.
And we always have such a good time here, don't we? Really
So
do.
good. That's one of the reasons it's probably gone so fast, because there's so much to fit in.
There's a lot
It's
to
not
do,
just
yeah.
mazes. There's
No.
so much to fit in. And to be honest, I'd rather leave feeling that should have had more time, rather than leave feeling like we should have left 2 hours ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's such a good scare park. It's such a good scare park, and it just takes a step up every year.
Every year it does. Every
year,
every year.
I can't wait to see what comes next year.
Love it.
Spooky season is in full swing, but there's plenty more to come. We've got Scarefest, Dr. Frights,
Fear Island.
Fear Island,
We've also got a Scare
What?
Maze bottomless brunch.
and we've got Warsaw Scare Maze as well, which is one of the most amazing mazes that we do during the year. What do you need to do?
Subscribe to see all of that, and we'll see you next time we do stuff.